Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at the new equipment enchantment. Let's go.
So equipment enchantment landed in game with a major update, and this is available at the blacksmith. So you just click on services and then head to the enchant tab for this. Now with enchantment you can replace one magical attribute per gear piece, so choose wisely on which one you want to replace. Today I'm going to be looking at changing damage to full life enemies increased by 7.5%, and I'm hoping to replace this with either skill damage increase or critical hit chance. And you can see here on the second attribute choice we've got skill damage increased by 4%, so that's what we're going to go for. That is the highest percentage we can actually gain on that, so that was a nice easy reroll there. Now you can see it costs beguiling dust, shard and also gold for the rerolls of this. Now my critical hit chance is currently at 30% here, as you can see, and that is actually from using the enchantment on my gear and actually gaining critical hit chance on as many pieces as possible. So generally I go for critical hit chance over critical damage, because you need critical hit chance to actually get that critical damage, as I've said in previous videos before. Now there's a couple of magic attributes that you cannot swap out, and those are the boss magic attributes, so the ones that you gain from running Vanguard, and also the skill damage ones, so the ones that are for specific skills, that is from the Eternal Gear. You cannot reforge those. Now here we have beneficial effect duration increased by 3%. I'm going to try and get the highest bonus on this, which is 6%. So we did just have the 4.5%. If that comes up again I might just grab it. And you can see certain gear pieces do not have all the same magic attributes. So on this gear piece, you cannot actually gain critical hit chance. It's not actually available on that slot. So we have the beneficial effect duration increased by 4.5% again here. I'm going to go for that for now, but we're going to try and get the 6%. So I'm going to keep re-rolling this. And for someone like myself that's played the game for a long time and built up their materials, losing a bit of beguiling dust, losing a bit of gold, losing those shards, it's not really a huge deal to me, because I'm not using them for anything else. All my gear is ranked to max, and my secondary gear, my green items, are also at max rank now as well. So we have actually managed to get the 6% beneficial effect duration there on my chest piece, which is amazing. As I said, you cannot get the critical hit chance on that, so having the beneficial effect duration increased by 6% is amazing. And we're going to try and gain a higher percentage on this one as well. On this gear piece, we have beneficial effect duration increased by 3%. So we're going to try and get that up to the 6% as well, or at least 4.5%. I wanted to show you how this works in this video, but you can see as this piece is being re-rolled, I cannot actually re-roll on either of the other magic attributes for this item. So as I said, choose wisely on which one you want to actually reforge. This piece I use for PvP as well as PvE, which is why I've kept the continual damage attribute on this, because it's worth having that with this. Because obviously you cannot have two of the same magic attributes, so you can't get the beneficial effect duration twice or anything like that either. It doesn't seem to want to give me a higher percentage than 4.5% on this gear piece. I'm going to stop there on those rolls. So when you click on the information, it says use materials to enchant equipment. Enchant equipment. Specify an existing magic attribute, consume materials and gold, and replace it with a new attribute if desired. If the equipment has already been enchanted, only the enchanted magic attribute can be affected further. Each enchantment generates 2 magic attributes. You can choose whether to keep the original attribute or one of the 2 new options. Available magic attributes will be dependent on the equipment slot selected, and those generated during enchantment will be the same type selected existing attribute, which is what I mentioned. So on chest and pants you can only get specific ones compared to getting the critical hit chance on others. So yeah, it has all of the information there under the information tab, and it does explain as well Halikri boss skills, affixes, class specific and skill specific magic attributes cannot be enchanted. First enchantment for each piece of equipment consumes less materials, so it costs less for the first roll on that. So that is basically it in a nutshell. I wanted to make a quick video to touch on this rather than going into too much detail. But yeah, you can change a lot of your secondary percentages by swapping out the different attributes there, so you can gain more block chance, etc. from that. So I hope you found this quick guide helpful, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Actually, before I go, I just want to bring up the patch note information for the enchantment, because it does state on here that you cannot do this unless you have your gear at rank 30. However, obviously you may not have your secondary gear at rank 30, which is why I said to be mindful of the materials that it's using for this upgrade or this change on your gear, and it has all the information there. I'm also going to bring up again the in-game information for the Magic Affix reroll, the enchantment, so that you can see that, and obviously grab screen grabs of this if you want to. You can take a screen grab in game if needed, but just to give you a little bit more information in this video as well. But that is definitely it from me today for now. I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.